The downtown skyline illuminated. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Murray. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Pass to Lyles. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Outside for Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Forbes. The three-pointer, no good. Brooks finds Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Now here's Murray. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Lyles. In the corner, Murray with it. Aldridge left side. DeRozan on the wing. 4 on the clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Comes up empty down low.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Lyles kicks to Aldridge. Over Valanciunas. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, you better be aware of Valanciunas. He has a knack for getting to the right place in the open floor.
Outside DeRozan. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Valanciunas. Morant dishes to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rocket Pirtle's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
White looking around. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Spurs shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Spurs making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Here's Pirtle. And Jones pulls it down.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Pass to Gutteridge. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 5. Out to White. There's the pass to Bellinelli. On the wing, Bellinelli. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patty Mills. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Melton. Anderson wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Passes it to Bellinelli. Pirtle kicks to Gay. Another shot. And it's finished off inside by Pirtle.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Melton's shot is good. Outside, White. The kick out to Walker from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
At the end of one, a closely contested. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Bellinelli, Jakob Pirtle up there with Rudy Gay. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Memphis leading. Inside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Anderson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
With the long frame and adequate strength. I mean, Anderson, he one-ups the defender on that shot.
Walker the pass to Pirtle. Knocked loose. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Gutteridge. Back to Jones. White with the defensive effort. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. To the left wing. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Gutteridge. It's deflected. It's stolen by DeRozan. Left side Walker. Outside DeRozan. The kick out to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. Anderson against DeRozan from 6 away. Gutteridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on DeRozan. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
Yeah.
Kimball, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now here's Mills. Now the pass to Aldridge. On the wing to Rosen. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Out left to the wing. Here's Gutterich. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Here's Forbes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving them.
A nice shot by Gutterich.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Up top, Lyles. Guarded by Valanciunas. Lyles kicks to DeRozan. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Feeds it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Passes it to DeRozan, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For San Antonio, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself. Accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Gay passes to Bellinelli. Pirtle, high post. White, wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Winslow. And here's Valanciunas. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Hey, right there. Pass to Lyles. For the tie. DeRozan against Winslow. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive end.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Morant passes to Jackson. Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's DeRozan, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Now Brooks. Out to Morant. A 3-ball. He can't get that one to fall. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Left side Jackson. Will it go? And it's sent back by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. Back to Forbes. Outside for Murray. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? But he's got this positioning. He's determined to score.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Murray kicks to Forbes. Back to Murray. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lyles. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Here's Brooks. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
DeRozan surveying the D. Right side Aldridge. The dish now to Forbes. Here's Lyles. San Antonio again missing. Deflects the pass. Morant against Murray. Up top, Morant. He has 6. Pass to Jackson. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Valanciunas with the ball. And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. And now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. DeRozan passes to Lyles. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Aldridge against Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies as they score. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Spurs trail by 5. On the court right now for the Spurs. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's White. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Walker in at the small forward position.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And stolen by Murray. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And the dunk by Walker.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Valanciunas finds Clark.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Murray, no good. Memphis leading by 3. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The pass to Walker. Back to Murray. The kick out to Walker. Murray surveying the D. 6 to shoot. White against Jones. It's stolen. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Melton. Walker with the rebound. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Murray dishes to White. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Melton. Aldridge is covering.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
White the pass to Aldridge. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. Up top to Rosen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Memphis making a change here. Brooks checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Morant left side. Back to Anderson. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him.
But this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Spurs trail by 9. Outside to Rosen. Mills passes to Purtle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant reaches to Valanciunas. Anderson outside. Memphis moving it around. Back to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And finished off by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas. And Pirtle sends it back. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Kyle Anderson. The Spurs also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. The kick out to Aldridge. Dishes it to Forbes. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And he's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
Morant outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Lyles.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
Well, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Murray for three. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. His first personal foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Outside, Jones. And Zhang kicks to Allen. Over Walker. Missed. So it's Memphis picking up the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Oh, they had fashion on their minds as they entered the building. Soon, the only thing the Spurs will be... Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Fox against Murray. Fox kicks to Bagley. Clock at 6. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Murray outside. There's the lob to Aldridge.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Fox looking it over. The pass to Bielitsa. It's stolen by Lyles. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Good D by Barnes.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Bagley bounce pass. To the middle. Here's Fox. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Just 4 to shoot. Poked away and stolen by Barnes. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
Sometimes rebounds come to you if you're just alert, and that time Barnes was. Sniffed that one out.
Murray the pass to Forbes. Aldridge left side. Again the miss by the Spurs. The Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Barnes dishes to Bagley. Outside, Fox. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Forbes. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's up there. Harrison Barnes with momentum rises up, and that's a highlight.
Outside DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Right wing. Barnes looking around. Passes it to Bielitsa. Lays it up off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Murray against Fox. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Down low. And stolen by Bielitsa. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Spurs trail by 9. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge's shot is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Now Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 8. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that DeMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. DeRozan surveying the D, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan, and it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Healed outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Kings lead by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. And here's White. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Outside, Joseph. Parker, right side. Hield outside. Shoots the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 5. Outside, White. Elbow shot is on the way. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
He lobs it up.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Walker with it. Here's Pirtle. Pass to Bellinelli. But they recover it. Walker against Bazemore. 5 to shoot. Pirtle inside. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
That one drops for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the middle, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Then for the Kings, Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 5. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Walker against Hield. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Over to the wing. Back to Fox. There's the lob to the hoop.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
On the wing, Bellinelli. Back to Walker. It's White on the wing. Offensive rebound, Aldridge. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
A different look now for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. Murray comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for Derek White. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Marvin Bagley comes in for Parker. Bielitsa, he checks in for Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mills looking it over. From downtown, it's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
You see how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
Now here's Mills. For 3, Murray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to... That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Trey Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeJounte Murray is out there with DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Murray kicks to Lyles. That one good for 2.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
A 3 from Bielitsa. Rebound San Antonio. Outside DeRozan. Got it. Good job in the low post. DeRozan's got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Bagley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And a deep 3 from Hield. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Feeds it to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A different look now for San Antonio. Acapurdo comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Walker subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Then for the Kings, Giles checked in for Parker. Ken Bazemore comes in for Hield. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Walker against Bielitsa. Mar DeRozan on the wing. To the inside. Bagley with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's stolen by Lyles. Out to DeRozan. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Walker the pass to DeRozan. Back to Walker. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Walker's got his first points of the game. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Forbes the pass to Walker. DeRozan against Bielitsa. It's DeRozan with the drive and finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, and DeRozan is a tough assignment, able to fend off contact as well on that drive.
Walker against Bazemore. Joseph looking over the floor. Back to Bazemore. And the pass to Bielitsa. 6 to shoot. Walker with some nice D. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And finished off by DeRozan.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
And stolen by Bazemore. 35 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Bagley inside the line. Not going to go that time. For San Antonio, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Bazemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Free throw good, Giles. Both shots good from the stripe. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Kings on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Holmes in at center. Mills can't hit. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Now Mills. And here is Aldridge. Passes to Gay. Here's Mills. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's White missing.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it. But there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Bellinelli against Hield. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, you can definitely see a difference.
Hield can't hit.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
And the call, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. Tries again. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Murray with it. The Spurs working the ball around now. Out to DeRozan. Brewer with the steal. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Finished off the break. And the Kings lead by 2.
The former #2 pick overall, Jabari Parker, demonstrating some real poise on that play, and that's an important bucket for the club.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the 3 off target. Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Aldridge. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Fox with it. He kicks to Brewer. He feeds it to Len. Back to Brewer. Just 5 on the clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Len.
And maybe not the first option, but Len stepping up in a big moment there.
And San Antonio shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Aldridge up on top. Gay left side. Right side, DeRozan. Bazemore against White. The feed to Aldridge. Dishes it to Murray. Misses the 3. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And good that time. Now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
1:05 left in the game. White against Bazemore. White dishes to Gay. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Bazemore passes to Len. White with the double team. On the wing, Brewer. DeRozan defending. And stolen by Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gay finds Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Missed. Outside, Fox. Out to Parker. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's Sacramento who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional
for the land of the free.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center. Bogdanovich wide open. Kept alive by Sacramento. Goes up with it again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Kings shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Brooks outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. The shot from the low post is good.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Fox with the steal. And here is Barnes. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. The wide open look here for Fox. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Coming hard on the drive, Winslow daring someone to get in his way.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Fox passes to Bagley. Barnes bounce pass. Clock at 6. A 3 from Bogdanovich.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Valanciunas, and it goes down 2 points.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And, guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Valanciunas. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it. Now guarded by Fox. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball. Kings have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Valanciunas, good.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Barnes. And Bjelica kicks to Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Muscling his way around the floor. Brooks able to absorb contact without it affecting the shot.
Got a piece of it. Passes it to Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Fox has got 6 points. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Morant against Bogdanovich. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Sacramento's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Fox. He has 6. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Here's Jackson, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
The kick out to Fox. Off target from three-point range. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 4. And whoop. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Kings trail by 3.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Here's Melton. The Kings have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the paint, here's Anderson. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Back to Hield. Lets it go with the 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's hauled in by the Kings. Bielitsa's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Again, Hield missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Fox kicks to Len. Back to Fox. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Len. Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Bogdanovich in for Harrison Barnes. Bogdanovich against Morant. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Parker's checked in for Sacramento. And Joseph kicks to Bagley. Here's Giles. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock is at 3. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. Morant. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Parker. The Grizzlies pull it in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by Holmes. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 3-point game. That one goes. Count it.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Here's Joseph. Takes the 3. The shot off that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly easy. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Here's Jackson. Sinks that one from the post. Jackson's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
To the wing on the left. Left side, Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. Inside. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut back down to 3 after the basket from Bagley. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times, and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Down low. And Jackson throws it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Elitza finds Fox. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Pass to Bagley. Here's Fox. Oh, good with the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Brooks, here we go. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Sacramento moving it around. Here's Holmes. Hield outside. Launches a 3. Holmes. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Parker's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. And Memphis also making a switch. Melton's checked in. And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. On the wing, Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man. And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. The Kings have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Rebound by Parker. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Bagley with the bucket.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Jones against Bazemore. 2 free throws coming. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Heel, shooting foul, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's Sacramento ahead by. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Heel, and it's Giles in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And there's the pass to Winslow. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bogdanovich with it, now guarded by Winslow. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
There's Winslow. Here's Jackson. It's deflected. They retain possession. Brooks dishes to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A putback, missed it, even after all those chances. Fox passes to Bielitsa. No good on the triple.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Back to Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Brooks misses. Sacramento leading by 14. Hield kicks to Giles. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Morant passes to Jackson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Pass to Giles. Outside, Fox. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Giles missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes. That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Bogdanovich finds Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Jackson gets the bucket.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Sacramento leading by 10. Stolen by Jackson. The dish to Morant. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 20 points.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
Fox with it. Right side, Bogdanovich. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JV delivering in the clutch.
Here's Fox. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
A big shot maker in college. Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hield the pass to Holmes. And Winslow pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Money!
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. At one point, they led by 16. Hield outside. Now Fox. 6 to shoot. Back to Hield. Holmes trying to free himself up. Hield can't hit.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes. There it is, maybe the most famous and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And that one's good, Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Murray kicks to Forbes. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Lyles. 5 on the clock. Spurs working the ball around now. Up again, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good position.
It's Morant with the drive. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. Murray outside. Back to Forbes. Murray outside. Aldridge left side. He dishes it to Murray. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Pass to Forbes. Lyles against Winslow. Here's Forbes. From outside, off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The 9-foot shot. Winslow dishes to Morant. 2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 6 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Murray surveying the D. Outside DeRozan. Back to Murray. To the middle. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes. Spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Murray outside. Out to DeRozan. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. The pass to Melton. Back to Clark. And he banks in the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And White kicks to Mills. Back to White. Passes it to Mills. Shot clock at 6. White the pass to Pirtle. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
For Memphis, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Patty Mills. Feeds it to Jones. And stolen by White. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Walker the pass to Pirtle. And it's all evened up.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking a hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Dishes it to Clark. Yep, that one goes in there.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Anderson. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
White, good.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Melton. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
White, good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Spurs. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in a 2-guard. Now here's Valanciunas following the shot by Rudy Gay. A nice shot by Gutteridge. Gutteridge has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. Jones against Gay. Now here's White. They swipe it. And it's Memphis on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Murray kicks to Forbes. Looking to end the run. San Antonio again missing. Memphis leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No coverage that time.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Here's Jackson. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Mills, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And it's Morant missing.
Man, I can't believe He blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Now Murray. Six to shoot. There's the lob to Aldridge. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. I love seeing that combination.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
So it's San Antonio now. Grizzlies making the shot. Murray dishes to Mills. Back to Murray. Aldridge against Brooks. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And no good that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to Lyles. To the inside. Stolen by Brooks. Now here's Morant. Covered by Mills. Spurs trail by 6. And there's the pass to Murray. To the paint. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Murray. Following the basket by John Morant. Passes it to DeRozan. He kicks it to Mills. DeRozan scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. The rebound by the Spurs. Wide open look here for Murray. Wow!
He got it in!
How about that? Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
That's good from Morant. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Lyles, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
DeRozan with the rebound.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Stolen by Brooks. Fast break, Memphis. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. From past the arc. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And Valanciunas penetrating. He feeds it to Jackson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And White kicks to Bellinelli. Gay right side. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Bellinelli. Pass to White. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Here's Pirtle. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Pirtle's got 6 points.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Jones dishes to Jackson. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And again, Memphis running the court in transition. And then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Walker. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Bellinelli. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Gay trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker.
Nice ball movement on display there. Bellinelli, a decent passer, capable of connecting well with his teammates.
Pass to Gutteridge. And stolen by White. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Jackson with the tip. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walker the pass to Gay. Clark against Bellinelli. The kick out to Walker. It's White on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Gay. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Cloak loose. Pirtle with the steal. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Memphis with it. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Mills. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Down by 15. Now the pass to DeRozan. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Forbes. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Murray's checked in for San Antonio. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Winslow's checked in. Valanciunas. It's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jackson misses. Spurs trail by 19. 3-on-3. Baseline jumper. DeRozan. That's good. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
DeRozan finds Murray. Here is Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge misses. Memphis leading by 18. Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Pass to Lyles. Aldridge left side. Kicks to Forbes. Pass to Murray. For the three. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You've got to get a body on DeMar DeRozan, because if you don't, his size and athleticism will allow him to hurt you on the glass.
And it's Brooks in the corner. There's the pass to Melton. Back to Brooks. Valanciunas in the high post. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Brandon Clark.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Here's Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
Gay is sneaky now. He'll leak out to find his spot. You've got to be aware of where he is.
Jones up top. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. San Antonio with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Now here's Mills, guarded by Jackson. Gay outside, passes it to Medu. The feed now to Bellinelli. And it's good, 2 points.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
Back to Jones. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 16. Three-pointer. It's Clark with the rebound. Right side, Jones. Clark outside. From deep. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Sacramento, California. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports and a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in a two-guard. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the center position. To the middle, here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Murray, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's Barnes, following the score by DeJounte Murray. And the pass to Fox. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Bjelica against Lyles. Here's DeRozan. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Murray kicks to Forbes. Back to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. Knocks it loose and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that break started by Bogdanovich, the Serbian with the steal and first pass.
Pass to Murray. Bagley with the block, and they get it back. Pass to Forbes. The tray. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the dunk by Barnes.
Strong display of athleticism from Barnes. I love guys that aren't afraid to drive the lane and take some contact.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I mean, on the passing end of so many of these, this time Fox is set up for the finish, and he can fly.
Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Here is Forbes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Now that's team basketball. Bjelica doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
They need this. Murray, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Kings. 6-point lead. Bagley, that's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Fields checked in for the Kings. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes. He gets it in there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to DeRozan. Over to the left wing. Murray kicks to DeRozan. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's White missing. Kings leading now by 8. Bagley with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Bjelica against Gay. 6 on the shot clock.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Fox finds Bagley. White against Hield. Back to Bagley. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waster.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitz. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Gay outside. The pass to Mills. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Bazemore, and the dunk by Bazemore.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Mills. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the two-guard spot.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempting. His percentage. He's in elite company.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Stolen by Gay. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Bazemore against Walker. Bazemore passes to Bogdanovich. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And here's Joseph for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Right side to Walker. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that one's good. Parker.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Joseph against Walker. Here's Lyles. And Walker kicks to Mills. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Goes back up. Dishes to Pirtle. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Pirtle's got his first points in this one.
And the soft hands of Pirtle on display there. Just has such a nice stroke from the mid-range.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Outside, Joseph. Fox against White. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And DeRozan throws it down.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
It's tipped. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Holmes kicks to Joseph. Right side, Fox. Pass to Barnes. Now Holmes. And stolen by Aldridge. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Passes to Aldridge. Here's Forbes. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Bielitsa finds Holmes. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Out to White. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Sacramento leading by 3. It's stolen by DeRozan.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Outside, White. Down low. Shot's good by Lyles.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Sacramento came out looking very confident. They put together some nice offense. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Kings. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That puts them in the lead. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Here's Murray, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Barnes. Now Fox. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. That shot off. And the Spurs going the other way now. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. DeRozan's shot is off.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
The pass to DeRozan, and stolen by Bielitsa. And here we go, fast break. Barnes has got it. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's Gay on the wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And he makes that one.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Outside, Walker. Rudy Gay on the wing. Pass to Mills. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Passes it to Walker. Gay outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Holmes. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Joseph. Pass to Holmes. On the wing, Hield. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The three from Mills. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mills has got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Hield outside. The pass to Holmes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
It's Gay on the wing. Bellinelli with the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that catch and shoot jumper from Bellinelli is like snake's venom. Downright lethal when he's in rhythm.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Bazemore passes to Parker. To the inside. Here's Holmes. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Now here's Mills, covered by Hield, and stolen by Bazemore. Jumps up, and then Hield with the dunk.
This is how you run the break. Hield knowing exactly where to run and gets rewarded for it.
Here's Pirtle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Joseph looking over the floor. And a deep 3 from Hield. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings ahead, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the 4th quarter. Murray out there with White. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Lyles in at the 4 spot. White the pass to DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Lyles. DeRozan's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 4. Giles the pass to Fox. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
Murray outside. And it's off the back rim, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Spurs trail by 6. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Kings fast break. Fox leading the charge. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
There's the feed to Aldridge. Over in the corner, White. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game. Bounce pass Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And you talk about body control. There, Bielitsa shows how you get it done on tough defense.
And the Kings making a change here. Heald's checked in. Now here's Murray. Pass to Wiles. DeRozan with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan. And it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Passes it to Bagley. And Aldridge comes over to help. Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 6. Outside, White. Back to Murray. Spurs passing it around. Feeds to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
A proven commodity. Aldridge wants the ball during these moments. Loves being the guy to take that big shot.
Pass to Bagley. Back to Bazemore. And here is Fox. Now the pass to Bazemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the shot. Fox, no good.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Pass to DeRozan. Outside Aldridge. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They get a hand on it.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Lyles. It's stolen by Bagley. They kick out to Hield. Lets the three fly. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Hield finds Bagley. Murray against Fox. Back to Bagley from the baseline. Kept alive. White left side. It's off. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Bielitsa misses.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
In the corner, Winslow with it. To the middle, here's Valanciunas. Plays it up off the glass.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there. Beautiful.
Fox finds Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bogdanovich, no luck. Memphis with the ball. There's Winslow. Barnes grabs the miss. High post Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
And it's Brooks in the corner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And both free throws good for Brooks. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fox passes to Bagley. The kick out to Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. And the pass to Bagley. 5 to shoot. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Pass to Brooks. This is to Valanciunas. And yes, it's good.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Winslow comes to help. Bagley finds Fox. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Morant missing. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. Morant against Fox. Pass to Bogdanovich. Sets up a 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Memphis leading. Fast break Memphis. Fox with the steal. And here they come. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Morant. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Bogdanovich wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got 5. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now, here's Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Bagley. And Fox has it in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. He has 5.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Sacramento's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Bagley dishes to Fox. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Brooks. The dish to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down. So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for Memphis. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark. Then it's Jones. Then there's Anderson. And it's Gutteridge in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Feeds to Valanciunas. That one's not going to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Power down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Gutteridge for the pass to Clark. Jones looking for an opening. Anderson wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Bazemore. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. Inside, here's Clark, and it's blocked. There's the pass to Joseph. Here's Giles. Bazemore on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Out to the wing, to the paint. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Giles missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Joseph with the ball. Parker left side. Hield outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space, or he's going to hurt you.
Back to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. To the left side wing. Clark for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Parker kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Parker. Pass to Hield. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Joseph, the pass to Giles. It's good. Giles has got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Gutteridge. Down low, Valanciunas. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Picked him clean. And now here comes Jones leading the break, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Buries the long-range jumper. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And Fox gets it to go.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Morant reaches to Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Memphis, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
To the inside. Here's Clark. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Clark's got 7 points in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Bielitsa misses the layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right block shot. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And that's it for the first half of that.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to... Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and Shaq a team that you... And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. And the dunk by Jackson.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
The drive by Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To the middle, it's stolen by Bagley. One-on-one here. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And he misses the fast break layup.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Back to Fox. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. To the inside. Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. The drive by Brooks. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. 1:58 left to play in the third. Outside Jackson. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Good D by Parker. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Hield. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing that that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed. And the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Running the lane in transition can be a skill right there. Buddy Hield, relentless in getting himself to the rack.
And that one is good. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Outside, Joseph. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. There's Winslow. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Hield kicks to Joseph. Down low, Holmes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. That's a 2 from Parker, rebounded by Jackson.
And they continue to control the glass.
Back to Winslow. And the layup's good off the glass. Winslow's got 6 points.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Parker left side. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Memphis, Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Winslow, and it's Melton in at the 2 guard. In the corner, Winslow with it. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
That's a 2 from Hield. It's rebounded by Memphis. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Hield finds Bielitsa. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Key for Bielitsa is confidence, attacking and trying to find ways to do different types of damage in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Jackson. Brooks comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's John Morant in for Justice Winslow. Then for the Kings, Bagley comes in for Rashad Holmes. And it's Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Brooks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hield can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 13 to the paint. Here's Morant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Fox. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
Morant outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Giles has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fox, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Winslow's checked in. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Morant outside. Kicks it to Brooks. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. That shot is off. And the Kings going the other way now.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Memphis.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Valanciunas.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant surveying the D. To the wing on the left. Clark with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Off the mark. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built